Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News. Today we are going to be covering the one and only Trump coin. Now Trump has made an announcement yesterday evening here which sent Trump coin galactic up literally huge percents here. We're talking literally like 76% from that move to the upside, which is absolutely crazy stuff. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down why this happened, how this happened, and also a price prediction for Trump in the future if things like this continue to happen, okay? So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So you can see here that Trump has invited the top 220 holders here to have a meal with Trump, have dinner with the president himself. So an announcement on the X account for Trump coin itself basically said this. Now, it's the first sort of time that Trump coin has actually had direct contact with Trump himself, bar him tweeting it, since he did. So it's quite bullish to see that he's still actually behind this project, and he is committed to meeting the holders, which is again very, very bullish. So I think quite a few people would have obviously want to meet Trump, so they would have actually started buying up the chart, becoming one of the 220 top holders here, so they can actually have dinner with the president. And what you do, you just apply here if you are one of the 220 top holders, and you get access to that meal to go have dinner with himself. So overall, it's quite bullish, and overall on the last sort of day, it's up 30%. The last 7 days, up 54%, and in the last month, it's only up around 6%, but we have seen quite a bearish month here in the last sort of 30 days here. But the last 1 day has been insanely bullish with 30% to the upside. Now, if we are looking at the chart right now, we need to be real, guys. It obviously went parabolic. We saw a massive buying period here. A lot of volume coming through. 80%, it was roughly probably $1 billion worth of volume bought into this chart for this pump here, with Trump coin now sitting at roughly a $2.41 billion market cap here. So it was basically $1 billion move, which is crazy. And you can see that we are actually kind of hovering on the volume weighted ATR band on the 4 hour here. This is actually quite bearish, guys. If we lose this, there's actually a high chance that we do come down a bit further and potentially test this low at 11.6, okay? And then if we break that low, I would expect more downside from that, okay? So just be prepared for that. It's very likely for something like this to happen after such a substantial pump. I don't think there's a clean short position here, just in case there is more news. But I do think that if you are in this and you're in a heavy leverage position, you need to be prepared for short-term downside, okay? But on the good news, if Trump is actually associating himself with the coin heavily and meeting the supporters, meeting the holders, then it's very likely that this asset will pump again in the future. Now, in terms of the price prediction for this asset, obviously you can see it has been a bit of a bloodbath in terms of the unlocking periods and everything else that has been going on with this asset. So how high can this thing go again? If we go to the all-time high market cap, you can see that when this thing launched, it was actually roughly around a $14 billion market cap, which will be around a 7x to where it is now. So there is definitely room for growth here. But in terms of a realistic target, I would probably slap this around $5 billion at this previous spike high coming into the next sort of month or so. Let me know what you think of the price prediction for this asset. And just before we go into a bit more TA for Trump, because I want to look for a trade here, I want to talk to you guys quickly about Subbed. Now, Subbed is the #1 AI agent creator platform. Basically, they've teamed up with loads and loads of OnlyFans models here, 2,000 of them to be precise. And these models are all going to be promoting this asset here to their $250 million wide audience for the new creator exclusive content platform on the blockchain. Okay, so it's basically taking the OnlyFans model where you pay for exclusive content, but instead of paying for exclusive content, you actually have to buy and stake the token Subbed to get access to that. Okay, so pretty unique concept and massive reach, millions and millions and millions of people that they're going to be reaching, combined followers. And you can see here they're in a pre-sale phase. They've raised 230,000 so far, which is small, and this thing is predicted to absolutely explode. Probably looking at around a 4x here on this pre-sale raise in the next couple of weeks, couple of months or so, and then this thing will explode at launch. Okay, it's featured in many different things. It's got massive reach. It's had both of its audits done as well down in the left hand side, and the community are going crazy for this thing. And obviously we know that, to put it bluntly, sex sells. Okay, it's an $85 billion market. Bridging that onto the blockchain, if they even get 1% of that, that's serious money. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to go check out that project. Obviously do your own research, but definitely some meat on the bone for you guys to sink your teeth into there. Now, looking for a trade for this asset, Trump coin, I would probably be looking at this 4-hour candle close. Obviously we just got it, and we're currently testing this 4-hour volume weighted ATR yet again. I do want to bring up the MAs here. We have the VRVP as well, because these are very strong indicators. So you can see here there is maybe a point of control up around this area here that is, again, very important here. I mean, the point of control is down here for volatility, but it's still very strong here in these areas if we do come up for resistance. Okay, so just take that into consideration. We have the 7 SMA as well. If we lose this 7 SMA, I would expect another move basically down for roughly around a 3% move to the downside here. It's only natural you get a sell-off after such a big pump, guys. And obviously Bitcoin leveling out and stuff like that. So yeah, those would be my trades. My trade would be around the 3% there. Go check it out. Go check it out on the chart if you want to get involved with that. Obviously, do your own research. Don't just jump into any trades that I say here. And also, guys, I'll leave the link in the description for subbed token as well for you guys to go check out. Thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.